everyone, it's Christina of CraftyPaws. I'm sorry I've been kind of MIA for a little bit. My father has had some health issues and I've spent the last several days, starting actually on Mother's Day, going back and forth to the hospital and specialists and whatnot. My sister and I have been trying to help out my parents, also with their business. My dad ended up yesterday getting a pacemaker put in, and so I have just not had any real time to watch YouTube videos, let alone post a YouTube video. But my dad just got his discharge today, and I'm gonna head over after I finish up some things at home that need to get taken care of. And so I thought I'd jump on here real quick and share this IC or index card that I created for Sue, who's msmartinigirl1. Sue is such a wonderful friend here on YouTube, and she's hosting an IC card challenge, which I will link to in the description box below. And I had these adorable little quirky, cutesy, digi images that I picked out from Vera Lane Studios, which is an Etsy store of adorable, really kind of creepy, cute, quirky, cute digis. And I picked this out from a gift certificate that I had gotten from the super sweet Stephanie, who is Inky Pinky Boo and on the design team for Vera Lane Studios. It was really relatively simple. I printed out the digi on Strathmore Bristol paper. Then I just kind of doodled in the grass, the horizon line, the swoosh marks of her jumping. And there's even some swoosh marks here under her arms, kind of as if she's kind of lifting up her arms as she's jumping up. And I doodled a little poodle to represent my biscuit, since I figured this little pup could represent Bandito and this could be me jumping up. The sentiment is actually also from the digi stamp set. It says, "Whatever is good for the soul, do that." And I thought that this kind of whimsical digis and this bright, hopeful, cheerful scene was actually doing me great good, just spending the time to do a little bit of crafting at night after helping to take care of my mom and dad. And for those of you guys who might have seen comments on my Instagram channel, thank you so much for your thoughts and good vibes and prayers for my father. He's doing amazingly well, and like I said, he's being discharged today. So right after I post this video, I'm going to be heading across town to spend the day with him again. And anyway, so thank you. Everything about this IC is really relatively straightforward. Like I said, I printed this out, I doodled this, I fussy cut this out. All of the coloring is done with Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. And I find that using those with a Pentel water brush, it's really inexpensive water brush that I picked up on Amazon, and I just love. Some people have a hard time controlling the water amount coming out of this brush, but I've never really had a problem with that. And maybe I just got a great brush, or others have gotten kind of lemon brushes, I don't know. Anyway, I watercolored the whole thing, and hopefully I'll get my blog post, accompanying blog post up later tonight, and you can see all of the colors that I used to create this IC. And I left her kind of off the edge of the IC, which is 3 by 5 inches, so that her hair here could be at the tab. I also just doodled on some white little dots just because her hair was starting to look a little flat just with the black. And I thought it would be a nice kind of humorous reference to the fact that I have a lot of gray hair coming out. If I don't dye it, I could look like that. Anyway, so that's my IC card. And while I was at it, I actually did a little ATC just to kind of commemorate this last week. And how grateful I am and so thankful that my dad is doing better. I doodled a different little poodle. You can tell it's a little bit different. I didn't save any of this. I just doodled as I kind of had time. Made this little scene. This is with a kind of a rainbow swirly background. Again, everything is exactly the same, except this time I actually fussy cut out all 3 images and inked the edges with a Memento tuxedo black marker, which is a great marker because it doesn't seep into the paper too much. So it gives a nice clean finished edge on anything that you fussy cut without seeping and ruining the colored image. And I just had fun. I wanted to do something to kind of take my mind off of the health issues of my dad, and crafting is perfect for that. So I again have crafting to thank for keeping me sane during very emotional times. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful crafty day.